Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Thursday, December 29th, 2022. Before I jump into the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like each and every time you watch the daily Tesla report or the daily Apple report. Soon, next week, the daily NVIDIA report. Each and every time you watch them, that helps us out a great deal in being found on YouTube. Also, if you would, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. It'll provide you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded. And if you would, share the content with friends and colleagues. Let's backtrack just briefly. Just a refresher, we've had a series of sell signals over the last few months, the most recent being several weeks ago when we closed below long-term support in the 163.04 to 171.15 region, now considered long-term resistance. And following that settlement, we have a 3 to 5 week sell signal down into what is really on the weekly chart between 104.10 and 115.80. We did that in about 2 weeks. And so we are now in the midst of testing what I would consider to be more midterm support. Certainly from here, we can rally over the next 3 to 5 weeks, perhaps by the late of January, back into the low 160s, low 170s, that 163.04 to 171.15 region that you can see shown on the support and resistance area and that I showed on that weekly chart just prior to this one. So that is the big picture. And I'll say that if we close the week Friday below 104.10, then it sets off yet another meaningful sell signal. This one then, I think, quite possibly yielding that 23.36 March 2020 COVID low over the following 2 to 3 months. But we're not there. I have been saying, and I'll say again, that in terms of long-term investing in Tesla, you can certainly take a shot in the 104.10 to 115.80, this wide zone of long-term support, because from here we can push back into the low 160s, low 170s by the end of January perhaps. But if your investment time horizon is long-term, in other words, through 2023, it's sort of a buy and hold strategy, I wouldn't be interested in actually buying or acquiring Tesla on the long haul unless we can get up and over 171.15 in the coming weeks. So that is the big picture. Now let's talk the day itself. Most of you are tuned in for the day, and I'm going to go over a couple of points here. This is the daily chart that shows the exact same channel bottoms that on the weekly chart. Let me go back to it. Sorry about that. 104.10 to 115.80. On the daily chart is 103.90 to 115.09. And on today's support and resistance, I am using daily chart levels. So we do have this band of resistance here that is widening a bit, but it is this former 2-month channel bottom today at 114.84, and more meaningfully, this long-term channel bottom at 115.09 that we did close below on Tuesday, held beautifully actually on Wednesday, remains our ceiling through the rest of the week, the next 2 days. 114.84 to 115.09 can contain buying through the balance of the week, and below which we can test 103.90 possibly today. I do have 109.96 as a soft intraday pivot point, FYI, above which the 114.84 to 115.09 region in reach, below which we can fall to 103.90, where this market can bottom out, as I say, through January, and from there rally back into the low 160s, low 170s. On the daily chart, that looks something like, hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. This 162.67 to 171.72. Here's your 104.10 to 115.80 weekly support area I showed a moment ago. So this is from here. This is your 3 to 5 week play. And so for those of you who are swing traders or you're near-term investors over the 3 to 5 week time horizon, this is the play right now. You're bottom picking this zone right now in anticipation of the low 160s, low 170s. Let's work our way up today that if we happen to push through 115.09, this long-term channel bottom, if we happen to push through it, 122.95 is likely today. And 122.95 is this 3-week descending, steeply descending channel top, I might add, where we could top out for the day. But I will say, if we close today above 115.09, that is a valid buy signal into next week. And as I said, this is bottom picking territory anyway, back up into the low 160s. So if we close above 115.09 today, that is our first sign that 163.04 to 115 is actually in reach over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Closing above 122.95, then we have 142.36. So you can see it all here. By the way, this newsletter is downloadable. It's free. You can find the link just below the screen. It's a PDF file. You click on the images. It'll take you right to your support resistance. So you can say that pushing or opening today above 115.09, 122.95 in reach on an intraday basis, and closing today above 115.09, 142.36 is likely by the end of next week. So that's like a 3 to 5 day rally. If we close today above 115.09, 142.36, if tested between now and the end of next week, able to contain 2 to 3 day buying pressures, maybe weekly buying pressures, we could fall off from there. But once again, closing above 115.09 today, this level here, I do think, it's hard to put it all on one chart, that that this zone of long-term resistance is in reach again then within 3 to 5 weeks. Now let's cover the downside today. I'm going to go to the 103.90 level that I showed a moment ago. If we happen to close today below 103.90, we could test 91 even by the closing bell on Friday. And then once again, closing below 103.90 would be obviously also below the entire band of long-term support on the weekly chart between 104.10 and 115.80. And that would set up another sell signal. And I think within 2 to 3 months or less, we can unravel all the way back into the lower 20s. Now, of course, there will be meaningful support levels on the way down. I've got one at 91 even. I think this high back in early 2020, the pre-COVID high, was around 67 and change. I'm going by memory there. So there will be little levels all the way down, but this would be my target. I hate to say it, but it would be. Anyway, that is really, I think, all that needs to be said for Thursday's Daily Tesla Report. Please click like if you would and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Fridays.